The suicide force is nothing compared
to this. This is 10 times the
America
crime.
should be canceling him for this. Mike Majlak and Logan Paul from Impulsive were on Adam22's No Jumper podcast. You know, this Adam22 is real funny. He's got a Lisa. I might get a Lisa. Yeah. I might get a Lisa. The same tattoo that Adam22 has on his head right here. I might get that. That's called a Lisa. Oh, that's a sick Lisa. You'll see. But they had Mike and Logan from Impulsive on No Jumper. And No Jumper, for those of you who don't know, Adam22 is like a hip-hop guy. He's got this content company called No Jumper. It's got the No Jumper podcast, but he does a bunch of stuff. So Mike and Logan come on, and they know that Adam's a hip-hop guy, so they start trying to relate to him in hip-hop terms. Now, remember, I was getting on Logan Paul and Mike because Logan Paul's talking with this accent, right? Yo, bro, dude, you know who I met in the club the other day? And it's about time, a long time coming, right? Aubrey.
You know who I met in the club? For the first time ever? Long overdue? Aubrey.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, it was him. Now, that clip got the attention of the famous YouTuber Nerd City. I don't know if I'm speaking out of term here. I spoke to Nerd City. Do you know
it's
the big
SCARSCLUB episode? It's a secret.
Big YouTuber Nerd City. I talked to him. He loved our Logan Paul clip about meeting Aubrey. Now, Logan Paul and Big Mike go on No Jumper, and man, are they trying to hip-hop it up for Adam22. You know, HeyBigMike, that other guy with Logan Paul, you guys are in for a treat because I'm here to officially announce. Remember, I watched these guys privately for years. And then when I saw that they had some stuff that was suitable for Redbar, I brought them on here, and it seems like you guys liked them. Well, I'm proud to officially announce this, that Mike Majlak guy, or whatever his name is, HeyBigMike. Hey, dude, buttery toast. That guy?
Buttery toast drop.
He's just as much of a fool as Josh Denny. Yep. We got one, folks. This is one for the ages.
He's officially gone to the next level. He can't be ignored.
I must now, every time Mike does something, I'm showing you him. He's part of this Redbar thing now. He's on track to make some humongous errors, and I want you guys to be a part of that.
Yes.
You've seen him up until now. We're going to show you some clips. Him and Logan, they're really going to do some remarkable stuff here. We're going to show you them with No Jumper today. You are going to like this. Wow. I just saw the first time code. It is going to make you sick.
We've got it. So you guys liked, you know who I met? Aubrey. We've got an even better one for you today.
You know who I met in the club last week?
Aubrey.
Yeah. About time, too. So, months ago, we showed you this article. Mark Ronson apologizes for saying he's sapiosexual. Do you know what sapiosexual is? There was this guy, and he got blasted, this musician, Mark Ronson, a few months ago. He made these remarks. He said, I'm sapiosexual? Yeah, it means I only like intelligent women. And apparently this is a real thing. He was roasted, toasted, and burnt to a crisp for saying this. Let's see.
I mean, it is
Hold
a
on,
real...
let's see. Let's see if they... No, they're not going to show it. It's not a real thing. I mean, I guess they've decided it's a real classification.
Like, I think a few people started saying it, and then everyone started making fun of the people because it's such a cringe thing to say.
So it is the cringest thing to say, right? I mean, like, we would not tolerate that from anyone. By we, I mean we as a people, America, Russia, the whole fucking globe. There is no such thing as, I'm a sapiosexual, actually. And they're not joking. Like, they're not homosexuals. They're not straight. They're sapio. And sapio means they're only attracted to intelligence, nothing more. And that was laughed out of town the minute even the LGBT community said, no.
Of course, they hate it most of all.
They said, no, there's no sapios, but there is a section of people who think they are sapios. Let's put on No Jumper. Let's go to 2715. And you're going to fucking die. This is all real. 2715. They're going to be talking about Logan Paul's recent relationships. Here you are. Here's Adam22 with his big Lisa on the side of his head. That's a Lisa. It's a Lisa Simpson tattoo on his face. I call it a Lisa. Oh, I want to get a Lisa. There's Big Mike. There's Logan. And they're in cool guy mode. They think, by the way, I want to make this clear too. Off-White, Supreme, Yeezy, dead. If you wear this stuff, you're a fucking I want to make this perfectly clear because I don't think I have. Off-White, Yeezy, and Supreme peaked in 2016. It's over. You know who wears Off-White, Yeezy, and Supreme now? Chris D'Elia, Brendan Schaub, and Logan Paul. It is no longer counterculture clothing. It is what your biggest fucking wear. And I say that to really try to stress to you, you cannot be caught in Off-White, Yeezy, or Supreme anymore. It is dead. It's been dead for 2 years. Here we go, folks. You're going to fucking love this.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
I'm there now.
Slaying.
No, the opposite.
Not fucking?
Yeah.
Not thinking about it?
Yeah.
Really?
I wonder if that means I'll have ED.
Nah, you'll be all right.
Watch this shit.
He's motivated by different things than us when it comes to sex.
Would you say I'm like slightly sapiosexual?
Sapiosexual,
What
yeah.
the fuck is that?
It means you're turned on and like intrigued by intellect and intelligence.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It means intellect, bro. Intellect. Yeah, I'm mostly turned on by intellect. I'm above most human beings. This is
Unbelievable.
unforgivable. Would you say you're sapio? Yeah. That's intellect. Yeah, just intellect is what turns me on. Calm the fuck on. You're not allowed to say this. And you got his hype man, Mike.
And Big Mike.
Big Mike, really?
I'm addicted to Big Mike.
YouTube's biggest fucking fool. Look at this exchange again. The chat is going nuts. Watch this.
Than us when it comes to sex.
Would you say I'm like slightly sapiosexual?
Sapiosexual,
What
yeah.
the fuck is that?
It means you're turned on and like intrigued by intellect and intelligence.
Yeah, I really, bro, a smart girl. Yeah.
I mean, you've had enough.
Dude, a smart girl.
Dude.
Yee.
Dude, a smart girl?
Yee. Yee. That's slang that he does not speak. They're slanging it up for hip-hop's Adam22. Do you see? Yo, a smart girl? Yee. I can't even explain it. I know for you guys, like, intellect, you don't even notice the difference. For a guy like me, yee. Intellect, man. A smart girl? See. How is this allowed? How are people not revolting? This should be enough. The suicide force is nothing compared to this.
This is 10 times the
America
crime.
should be canceling him for this. Let's watch that again.
Than us when it comes to sex.
Would you say I'm like slightly sapiosexual?
Sapiosexual,
What
yeah.
the fuck is that?
It means you're turned on and like intrigued by intellect and intelligence.
Yeah, I really, bro, a smart girl. Yeah.
I mean, you've had enough pretty good.
Oh! And shame on you, 22.
Can't you
for
say something?
allowing this. You should be like, get up. And they'll be like, what? Get up, guards. And then you get guys with guns to take them away.
The same guys that escorted Gavin McInnes.
Yes. Lock them up.
Dude.
No one objects? So 22 is just as guilty if you don't object to. Yo, dude, smart girl? Yee. Oh my God, how do you allow this? This is brutal, they're saying. I hate them. Look at our chat. Our chat's going nuts. This is insane. Would you like to see it one more time? We got more.
I've been saying, dude, a smart girl, yee, for 24 hours straight.
Logan Paul is sapiosexual. He is better than us, futile humans. He likes intelligence, dude. A smart girl? Yay.
What the fuck is that?
It means you're turned on and like intrigued by intellect and intelligence.
Yeah, I really, bro, a smart girl.
I mean, you've had enough pretty girls
I
that you're trying to start to climb
Every
that
time.
intellectual mountain. You're like, give me a journalist.
I just want to be stimulated constantly, and aesthetics tend to not do that. Like sometimes, like
And look at Big Mike with his fucking mouth open like a caveman. Buttery toast. I'm so stupid. We just started wearing Off-White. Off-White's the shit. Facts. Off-White is like so cool. It's the stuff of losers, Mike. This is what 15-year-old kids wear to look popular in school. And you just got on to this wave? Yeah, buttery toast, smarts.
like Josie, I'm not gonna lie, is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. And I just constantly tell her, maybe this is why it didn't
You
work.
need to be smarter.
No.
I don't know. No, that's not it. I've never heard her like even speak, so I don't know if she's smart or not. But
Is there any way we could inject a little bit of intellect into that brain of yours?
so I was,
All right, so he just dissed the girl that he was dating. Shit. All right, let's go to 4845. Mike is affected by what people say. Here's Big Mike. They're one and the same. When you cover these guys, it's like covering one mega fool. So let's see this. Mike is affected by what people say. Let's see what this is about.
It's fucked up.
I don't want to see the Migos break up.
I told him this before. I always hated the thought that somebody could assume that I have to live at his house. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I own property on the East Coast. I'll probably buy more shit out here soon. Like I don't have to be there.
He lives in a tiny closet-sized bedroom in Logan Paul's house. This 36-year-old guy.
It's a set of steps that go down into a bed. Okay, so you come down here, you just hop in. Casper mattress. I got the Kong pillow because I like to sit next to my good old friend R.I.P. Kong. You come down here, there's a light, but that's never on. It's a love factory down here.
Mike that Logan found, and you know where Logan found him. There's a beanbag chair company called Lovesack. They make oversized beanbags, okay? And Logan wanted to get a bunch for his house, but when you're an influencer, you don't just go out and buy something. No. Before you spend any money, you email the company and you see if something could be worked out, bro. You send me the love sacks, I'll promote them to my fans. They eat up anything I say. I ain't gonna spend a dime. So Logan wants these big, giant, they're like $1,000 each, these giant bean bags, okay? And he calls the company, and this is who picks up the phone. HeyBigMike is the salesperson for Lovesack beanbags. And I'm not kidding, they hit it off over the phone. We just hit it off, dude. Like I could So HeyBigMike, the Lovesack salesman, suckered his way into becoming Logan is so stupid that he made friends with him, became an influencer himself and by the way, this all happened like last year, okay? Moved into Logan's house in a little spare bedroom. I think he has like a twin-size bed, no joke.
It's very small.
Like
Logan
a twin-size bed on the
doesn't give him
floor.
a man-size room.
So he gets made fun of all the time for living in Logan's house, and now he's going to start with, I can live wherever I want. You know, the biggest misconception is that people think I have to live there. I live there because it's fun. You live on a twin bed in a little closet because it's fun. You're a beanbag salesman. That Logan is so stupid. He goes, you're like really smart. Like Logan is so dumb that he's like, this guy, Big Mike, could be like my mentor. He's like really business savvy. He works at a beanbag store. This would be like if I got finessed by the sample lady at Costco and started living with her.
And Mike is dating a porn star now. People might know this.
Yeah.
And he thinks that bragging about dating a porn star and hanging out with porn stars all the time makes him like a cool tough guy.
Your girlfriend, by the way, if I want to, I could see her getting gangbanged by 6 men.
But he's confused.
That's not cool.
He doesn't realize that every time he brings up that he's like a porn star guy, it makes him seem like a huge cuck.
Yeah, dude, your girlfriend is out getting railed by severe, and even Adam22 goes, yeah, like, doesn't she do like gangbangs with black dudes? Yeah, that's
And then Mike goes, "That was 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago.
Now she just does an OnlyFans."
Dude, every time you kiss her, it's a big purple. I didn't even say black. A big purple potato that you're kissing. A big yam. Let's hear this. He's going to defend living in Logan's room.
Thought that somebody could assume that I have to live at his house. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I own property on the East Coast. I'll probably buy more shit out here soon. Like I don't have to be there. I've had this conversation and he goes, "Who gives a fuck?" And he's right, by the way. I'm still in this stage where I'm like slightly affected by the shit that people say online. He's done with it. I'm sure you're way fucking done with it. Way done.
Yeah,
and
right.
So like you see that kind of shit and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck? These people think that I'm this. I am fucking weird. I'm 35 years old. I live with a controversial YouTuber. Now I date the biggest porn star in the world. Like I got a weird situation, but that's who I am. Like authentically.
Retired porn
star. But me and him, our relationship, and by the way, like the relationship that has
Look at Logan.
kind of reinvented some of his content because of what it's done from an aging standpoint. And like, you know, like he's given me my entire platform, but there's a lot of people that would go and say, yo, I didn't watch him because he made really young content. And then when I saw Mike, I'm a 40-year-old construction worker from New Jersey. I fuck with Mike and now I watch his shit too.
Logan was hurting for the 40-year-old construction worker.
He wasn't.
Nice way to rationalize it, Mike. Now, like, tons of old people listen to Logan. And Logan said, Logan has 20 million subs on YouTube about, maybe even more. Mm-hmm. And they were all little kids. He was making little kids content last year. And then he just switched to porn star debauchery content. And he's like, my audience grew up. What do you mean? Just because you wanted them to grow up, now they're old? No. It's still 20 million little kids. Just because you brought Big Mike in and porn stars doesn't mean that those little kids stopped watching. So these guys are making porn
videos for kids.
Videos for children, and that's how they're making their money off these little kids watching these two idiots do porn. But they've tricked themselves into believing that since Big Mike is 35, that the whole audience has somehow switched itself over to 30 and 40-year-olds, and this is adult content now. Okay. Let's see those analytics! Let's go back. Let's go to our next time. Cody's sitting here with Logan. They're sitting there with Adam22, and now remember, Adam22 is the hip-hop guy. These guys are as white as it gets. Logan's favorite artist is Drake. Remember that. Watch what Big Mike tries to do to pander to the hip-hop community. This is so sick. Watch this.
He ain't got no job. I don't know what the fuck he's got. He had me for a second.
You're gonna die.
Had a chance. I said it in my song, take the blessing, I'm here to save you. You didn't take the blessing, and now you're fucked.
For sure.
He thinks he's going to play football again and shit.
Watch it.
Yo, can we...
How dare
Are
he.
we going to... I always come here and I always wish that I was able to talk to you about culture, bro. Because like... or like anything that's like been happening. What are your thoughts on this pop shit?
What pop shit?
Pop.
Wow! Yo, bro, I've always wanted to talk to you about the culture. Do you know what the culture is? He's used to talking to people that actually live this life. And then Big Mike, yo, I've always meant to talk to you about the culture. What do you think of this pop shit? And he's talking about Pop Smoke, the guy who just died.
And even
like,
Adam22 is like, what?
Pop Smoke? Watch this again, and it gets worse.
I always come here and I always wish that I was able to talk to you about culture, bro. Because like... or like anything that's like been happening. What are your thoughts on this pop shit?
What pop shit? Pop Smoke getting murdered. And I mean, the scary thing about it to me, just my little piece, is that if I were to have given him advice, you know, a couple weeks from...
So that's it for that one. But we got more with the hip hop stuff. Big Mike just starts asking random hip hop questions that only a dad would ask to try to relate. And you could tell he really don't know nothing about no hip hop. He's got nothing to say. And he's going to start going, I've always meant to ask you this. Who won the... Here, you'll see. Check this out. 107.20. Listen to this.
I always also wanted to ask you this question. Who do you think had the stronger first single, Jay or Nas, when that Ether battle was going down?
Just because he's into hip-hop? I've always meant to ask you this, too. Who had the stronger single? Jay or Nas? I know you guys call him just Jay, so. And Adam22 is like, what? Why are you bringing that up? Like, that's not current hip hop news. I'll show you this again. Okay, good. The whole chat's blowing up. Oh my God, Christ. This gets worse.
Crazy.
I was also wanted to ask you this question. Who do you think had the stronger first single, Jay or Nas, when that Ether battle was going down?
Well, I mean, myself, I was a bigger Jay-Z fan, especially at that time, and I felt like The Takeover was the better song, especially at the time. As time goes by,
I know.
Adam
You
just
don't
falls
have to just answer this, man.
Adam22, I'll tell you his mindset. Adam22 is happy as long as there isn't dead air. You know, he does these like every day, and he talks to the biggest morons on earth. He's just happy that someone's talking. You know, he's used to interviewing Lil Peep and going, hey, so what you been up to? And then the guy just goes, chilling.
You know what I'm trying to say?
And then Adam has to carry it. So Adam's just happy that somebody could talk finally.
He can talk about anything. He's
ignoring how fucking cringe this is. All right, let's go to the next time code. This is even worse. 10840. Wait till you see what Big Mike does now. It even gets worse. 10840. Check this out. Trying to relate to the cool hip-hop kids, the culture.
Always like go and sit and listen to Stillmatic and be like,
you got it.
Yo, he fucking went crazy on E3. I don't know. Those are just two questions.
Getting in a beef with someone and then just repeatedly telling them they look like a camel is pretty gangster, you know? I followed him for the rest of his career. Everybody still kept making camel jokes from there.
Who's your top three?
I mean, it's boring. It's like
I kind of want to hear you say Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
No.
Adam22 is like, ugh. Who's your top three? Who do you think you're talking to? Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas? Is it 1998 and you just learned about rap?
Googling best questions to ask a hip-hop host or
Watch
something
this.
like that?
I mean, it's boring. It's like
I kind of want to hear you say Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
No, I mean, I don't think I'm going to put Biggie in there. I don't think I can put Biggie in there off of 2 albums. One that came out after he died.
Yeah, facts.
That's me personally. I love Biggie.
Yeah, facts, of course. Yeah, facts. That's what I think, too. Let's do this one. He's going to accidentally... Wait till you hear what he calls Andrew Yang. This is how out of it he is, too. And he did do some research. Big Mike's the kind of guy who goes, it's just smart business. Before you go on a show, do a little research. See what the host is into. I know that Adam22, I think he's into Andrew, the $1,000 candidate. I'll bring that up. Now watch this blunder. This is 116. Check this out. You're going to love this.
You got to do something for him.
Bernie, I will come on impulsive and I will pardon Mike.
How mad are you about Wang, bro?
Yang,
I mean, sorry.
Wow. How mad are you about Wang? I mean, you don't have to be into politics to know that Andrew Yang's name isn't Wang. How mad are you, though, about Wang? And then he notices everybody laugh. Oh, I mean, Yang. That's not a slip-up. That's a guy trying to relate to somebody without anything to say.
And Mike.
How mad are you about Wang, bro?
Yang,
I mean, sorry, fuck.
I'm not mad about Wang.
I'm out of here. That's
Wow.
Hey. You were Yang Gang to the death, bro.
See, you were Yang Gang to the death, so he did some research. Oh, yeah, he likes this guy Wang. I don't know. Buttery toast. We've got more. Let's do the ones that you found.
Play like 2 seconds more of this.
Oh, okay.
Hear what he says next. This is how Mike makes conversation.
All right, let's hear this.
Yeah. And now I'm Bloomberg gang. I've been paid $1,500. Now I'm Bloomberg.
Did he get bodied by Elizabeth Warren?
I mean, he got bodied by everybody, yeah.
So I just like that part.
Oh, Bloomberg, did he happen to get bodied by Elizabeth Warren? Oh, okay. It's like Mike knows exactly what happened, but he wants to make small talk. Hey, Bloomberg was on the debates. Did he happen to get bodied by Elizabeth? Why, did you read that? That's exactly what happened. All right, what do we got? Let's do those other two that we came up with.
40 minutes.
40?
They
so
talk
which
about
one's
business for a little bit, and then...
Well, I don't want to hear that. Let's cut right to the good stuff. So 40...
Yeah, go to like 41, I guess.
41 minutes, okay, yeah.
This is the part where they're talking about Logan's new merch.
Logan's new merch. It's going to be better than Kanye's shit. Listen to this.
Every time they do a merch drop, They do one day fucking $2.5–3 million of sales, if not more than that. So what do they care about your $100,000? They don't give a shit. And so like the smartest YouTubers and influencers right now are building IP, and you've seen it across the board. Jeffree Star.
This was bad. He goes, dude, you need IP. Like all these guys do is sit around bullshit marketing meetings, figuring out how to scam people out of their money, how to extort money from their listeners, how to wring them out like a rag. So now their big thing is, dude, you're not even an influencer if you don't have IP. You gotta have IP. And they love business terms and marketing terms. So they just keep throwing them around. Dude, you gotta have IP. Everyone has IP. You gotta have IP.
David, to an extent, right? Like I wonder how clickbait does.
Building brands upon your content, you know, that's what it's all about for sure. Like just being able to have something that you've built up through your content, but then exists outside of it.
Yep.
And even just your image and likeness. Like I don't even know that it always has to be propelled that much by your content. He did a nasty with it always being in the content, but still feeling organic. But I think, like you know, just, the night shift stuff is new. Obviously,
that's his show. The night shift.
You would attest it's doing crazy fucking good. And I do most of my sales off of Instagram, like posting pictures like in the lifestyle, like in the culture and shit, as opposed to like always talking about vlogs. But yeah,
do you have IP besides the kendamas and
no jumper? I mean, no jumper clothing. You do really good sales.
The
with
clothing does crazy. The kendamas go crazy. We got the Answer Shit clothing.
Is there a message behind your brand?
Is there a message behind your? This is what Logan. Is there a message behind your brand, though? You gotta have a message like, mine is Maverick. Be yourself. I mean, these guys are really, really
They're
lost. Really lost. Yo, but you gotta have this is all they're thinking. They have meeting after meeting, trying to pretend that they're Zuckerberg and opening the next Facebook. Yo, you gotta have IP, bro. What's your message behind your brand? How about just do something funny, and then if you happen to have a brand, we'll support it. But they're sitting here. Yo, come up with the message. What is your through line?
Message is that we want to be a platform to help young creators, help create a platform that will give people a chance early on and be able to really contextualize people early on in their careers in order, because, you know, it's like I started doing interviews as opposed to like doing vlogs. But now when I think about it, every interview is basically just a collab. It's like I got a different rapper to come to my crib and like make a little YouTube video, except it's an interview, you know? It's like,
is there any structure behind it though? I mean, like how can you like monetize this and put some rocket fuel in it to make it really pop as intellectual property?
So Adam22's got a great business here. He's got a big podcast. Lots of people listen. He sells merch, making plenty of money.
He's happy as a clam.
He's happy. But in Logan Paul's mind, if you're leaving money on the table, you're failing. Yo, how can we make this really pop off? It should be bigger. Logan, not everybody is chasing and so unhappy. You know, this is the problem. Everyone thinks they need to be the biggest thing in the world or they're failing.
Ties this and put some rocket fuel in it to make it really pop as intellectual property.
We got some stuff in the
And
works,
they're discussing this in broad daylight in front of the people that they're taking the money from. You know, it used to be, no, your marketing meeting was a secret, and when we found out you even did marketing, we were appalled. And we've just become so used to it. And we have this understanding that this is just what businesses do. Let me explain something to you. Advertising and marketing is manipulation. People are openly admitting that they sit around in meetings hour after hour, straining their brains, coordinating, conspiring to figure out the easiest ways to extract your money from you. So there's a difference between promoting and marketing and advertising. This is what is so confused by people. Sure, promote something. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be performing live next week at the Charleston Inn. Come and see me. That's promoting. Oh, I've got a new t-shirt out right now at redbarradio.net/store. Go grab it. That's promoting. Marketing and advertising. It's different. It's not just telling something that somebody exists so they know about it and they go do it. Everybody needs to make money. Marketing and advertising revolves around manipulating the mind and figuring out a way that you could convince people and hypnotize them into giving you their money. And now it's openly discussed, encouraged. It's cool. This is not cool. All advertising is evil and should be illegal. For real. And you'll see, and people go, oh, what's the problem with ads? Look at YouTube right now. Every time they have an ad-pocalypse, what's the problem with ads? Well, we're living in a world where every YouTuber, you don't even know what's on people's minds anymore, because anybody who's anybody is self-censoring themselves, not saying what's on their mind, because they're worried about their money. They're worried about the advertisers. So you're watching shows where two people have a gun to their head, just saying whatever they can that doesn't bother the advertiser so they could collect their money and move on. We're not hearing what anyone thinks. People are afraid. You're not even getting what people think on Facebook, because if you say Caitlyn Jenner is you're banned from Facebook. So we've been quickly trained within the last 3 years, obey your advertisers, obey the social media, don't say anything that's actually on your mind. And through this process, it's even changed the people's wiring. So now these people think that they've come up with these concepts themselves. They don't even know that they've self-censored and manipulated their own minds. And now they're here. Oh, cool podcast for me is listening to three guys explain how they're going to sucker me out of money next month with their big scheme. And people are like, yeah, this rules. What are we doing, folks?
Very confusing.
So here they are talking about getting that bag.
Like, say you listen to a song that's been sent in, do you sign the artist potentially for a...
We could, but I mean, that's a whole thing.
Yeah, I know. It's a headache. I'm just saying, like, you obviously have this platform, and what we've been able to do very well, and what we're going to do in the future is use it to build the real thing that we want to build, which is the big business, the passive income. When we're 30 years old, we can be on a golf course in Hawaii.
I can't wait to turn 30.
You never took investment capital?
We just want to make as much money as possible so that we could be on a golf course in Hawaii. Fuck the fans. We're just here to take all your money as quick as possible. That way, when we're 30, we don't need to put up with you.
And look at the faces they're making. And
this
you're supposed to...
This is what brings them the most joy. Look at the way they're staring
and you're
at
supposed
each
to
other.
be excited to contribute to them making money and then ditching you. This whole thing is a mass scam so that they could become rich, and they're taking your time. They got nothing to say. They're just figuring out what you want to hear, telling you that. You know, there's a whole section of this where Logan admits, he goes, dude, I never said I'm a, what do they call it? He goes, I'm a buccaneer, not a pioneer. I let other people come in. I always have. Other people come in. They set the stage. They let me know what's hot. Then I come in. I adjust it. I make it better. I'm a buccaneer, not a pioneer. I always have been. So right now, like, I saw what David Dobrik, and this is what he said. I saw what David Dobrik was doing. I copied his style, made it a little better. And Matt, how are you admitting this? I don't even do original
Their
content.
fans allow it.
I find out what people want, I give it to them, and then as soon as they don't want it, I find out what they want next, I give it to them. That's what all this shit is. That's not good. Let's hear some more.
You never took investment from anybody along the road?
Never.
That's
Ever.
pretty amazing.
We
He
will.
had it.
We will. Yeah. We will. When we get to a point where we need to expand in that way, then absolutely. But we just haven't needed it. Like, I'm a huge believer in investing in yourself, and a lot of the times, I will.
Right.
I will, dude. I've lost so much money in this past month alone from vlogging.
Really?
We aren't monetizing in any way. I've literally removed the even merch.
Oh,
link
that's so
from
nice
my description
of you.
of my videos
Oh.
because we are on a slight hiatus right now as we rebrand and wait to fuel Maverick up so it's actually cool so kids my age, his age, your age can wear it.
So you feel like you need to give it some time away from its previous brand identity?
It's had its time.
Literally, their merch is a fucking parrot. It says Maverick, shoot for the stars. It's the ugly. If you think Teddy Fresh is bad, I mean, this stuff is like stuff you'd see at Old Navy. Like, it's really bad. So now they've hired people. They're going to rebrand and make cool clothes. Well, let me tell you something, Logan. Cool clothes don't exist unless the person selling them is cool. No one wants to wear Logan Paul clothes. They'll never be cool as long as your name is attached to it. It was like Yeezys and Off-White was considered the coolest clothes at the time. But now Chris D'Elia is wearing it. Now Logan Paul is wearing it. Now it's not cool. Get it? Well, people don't actually get it. you would think, okay, I'm wearing this brand Off-White. Nobody's wearing it except for Kanye, and it's mysterious, and no one knows what it is. But now Logan Paul's wearing it. Okay, the game's over. Now you give up Off-White. It's not like it's so beautiful. The cool part about it was what it meant, and now it means I'm Logan Paul. So we don't want to dress like Logan Paul and Chris D'Elia. So there's no way Logan Paul could come out with his own cool clothes as long as he's Logan Paul. But listen to what these jerks came up with.
It's time to evolve.
And the people that are involved in it right now are the zeitgeist of street and culture. Like we have brought in a team of people that are on the design side that are, Kanye level fucking design. I mean, the shit that will come out will be ready to rock by people in your set. You know what I'm saying?
I can't. Kanye level design. I mean, the stuff that we're about to release, people like in your set will be wearing them.
My set.
Yeah, like fucking black people, like lower class urban people will actually want this stuff because we've like developed a way to sell it to them. Yeah, definitely. People in your set. Kanye level merch for people in your set.
Side that are, Kanye level fucking design. I mean, the shit that will come out will be ready to rock by people in your set.
And Logan's sitting there like, yeah, what he said, this is the truth, man. These are big moves, money moves.
I kind of think, like, obviously Logan agrees with what Mike is saying, but I also think that while Mike's talking, Logan cringes a little bit. He's like, it's like your embarrassing uncle speaking for you.
Exactly. Let's hear a little bit more.
I'm saying, but like,
I'm happy to.
And that's soon in the next couple months. Yeah.
All you have to do is be cool, or like try to emulate confidence as best you can. Like old me was not. He was cool in real life, but online he's just a fucking like a cringy little kid.
When you were focused on the KSI fight and you were doing videos,
I think that's it. There it was. Hey, Big Mike and Logan. Big Mike, Denny level fooled him. I would say privately in your life, watch this stuff. You'll be screaming. I love it, man. And I hope you welcome Big Mike into our lives.
He's going to be around a lot, I think.
He's going to be around. People are already starting to notice this Big Mike, and it's so good. He's so set up for failure. Will he leave Logan Paul? Will they fight? Will he leave Logan for FaZe Rug? Oh! I love it. 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 I hate. All right, we got anything else today on our Big Saturday?